love Portland. I love my job. I love my home. And that to me is most important. I want to keep that intact, and I'll do whatever it takes. Cut back on a lot of things, just a lot of things. You learn to live with less, whether it is food or entertainment or traveling, things that you just did and really, I think, took for granted. Because I'm a teacher, I spend a lot of money on my classroom, or at least I did. I haven't done that for at least 3 or 4 years now. I just can't do it.
How are your kids dealing with this?
My teenager thinks he's poor. Oh, it's going to choke me up to think about it. He's not poor. We've always had a roof over our head. We've always had food. But he thinks he's poor because we went from being able to do things to watching every penny. It takes almost half of my salary to make my house payment every month. Can't pay any of the consumer debt, so I'm getting the phone calls and the threats of garnishment, which is really, I've never, in all my working career, I've never gotten unemployment. So to be at this point, it's very new and scary. I've thought about bankruptcy, but I would like to avoid that. There were a lot of sleepless nights trying to figure out what to do, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do. This is so new to me and so painful. I don't think we're going to be able to save everybody in every situation. There's so many different situations out there. But hopefully people will work together to try and save as many as possible. I live in Southeast Portland, but I work in North Portland, which has a lot of people living in poverty. And I see what living day to day does to a family, does to kids. And if this is as widespread as the media says it is, the end result is going to be very detrimental to our entire community. It's not just going to be North Portland or Northeast Portland. People are living from paycheck to paycheck or living under the threat of losing a roof over their head. It does something to the spirit. And yeah, the banks might earn less, a little bit less, but we will get it back tenfold in supporting our communities. And if I can get through this short period of time, I would be glad to go back to, when things get better, paying a bit more in my interests. And I think that's what most people want, is a little time to get back on our feet. So hopefully banks and our legislators can keep that in mind, that if this is not permanent, hopefully it's not permanent.